The future of base building is bright. From ancient Rome to futuristic survival, 2025 is packed with strategy games pushing creativity to new heights. Here are the top 10 upcoming base building games you should play.
It's been a long road, but I truly think we're nearly there.
Ask yourself, has the moment arrived, or will it wait?
Abiotic Factor throws you into a chaotic sci-fi disaster straight out of a late 90s action movie. You play as a scientist trapped in a massive underground facility after an experiment goes wrong, unleashing strange anomalies, hostile creatures, and interdimensional threats. Unlike typical survival games, you're not a soldier. You're a brain force to adapt, survive, and build your way out. The base building system is deep and flexible. You'll construct labs, defenses, crafting stations, and safe zones inside the facility, all while scavenging strange alien tech and turning it into tools of survival. Combat is risky, so smart base design and teamwork become your biggest weapons. The game shines in co-op mode, where you and your friends can split roles, some exploring, others fortifying, all working together to escape. Available on PC, Steam, Abiotic Factor is a fresh survival base builder that blends Half-Life vibes with modern crafting and co-op creativity.
And a warning. You are not the first to seek answers. But will you reach them? Will you listen? Can you hear it? The wind remembers.
Aloft is a cozy survival and base building game set high above the clouds, where you create a home on floating islands drifting through the sky. Instead of dealing with forests or deserts, your challenge is mastering gravity-defying landscapes and building bases that feel safe in an endless sea of air. You'll gather resources, craft tools, and slowly expand your island into a thriving sanctuary. Bridges, platforms, and wind-powered structures turn your floating home into something uniquely yours. The game also focuses on exploration, sailing between islands to discover rare materials, hidden secrets, and even ancient ruins to restore. Co-op multiplayer makes it even more fun, letting you and your friends build sky settlements together. The colorful art style and relaxing gameplay set Aloft apart from harsher survival games. Launching on PC, Steam in January 2025, Aloft is perfect for players who want creativity and exploration without the constant stress of survival horror. Dune: Awakening takes the iconic desert world of Arrakis and turns it into a massive open-world survival MMO. You begin as a lone survivor in the unforgiving sands, tasked with gathering resources, building shelters, and crafting gear to withstand scorching heat, violent storms, and the ever-present threat of sandworms lurking beneath the dunes. Base building plays a huge role. Construct outposts to refine spice, fortify safe zones, and defend against both the environment and rival factions. Politics and alliances matter just as much as survival, as you'll need to decide whether to align with great houses, betray them, or carve your own path. Exploration is dangerous but rewarding, offering rare resources and technology hidden deep in the desert. Available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, Dune: Awakening is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious survival base building games of 2025, combining epic scale with the brutal beauty of the Dune universe. Grounded 2 builds on everything players loved about the original, but makes the backyard survival adventure bigger and bolder. Once again, you're shrunk to the size of an ant, exploring a massive suburban world where blades of grass tower like trees and everyday bugs become terrifying predators. This time, the scale of exploration is expanded with new biomes, mounts, and deeper crafting systems. Base building is at the heart of the experience. You can construct sprawling forts out of twigs, mushrooms, and scavenged junk, then customize them with defensive structures to fend off insect raids. Multiplayer co-op returns, letting you and your friends team up to gather resources, design creative bases, and tackle larger threats together. Launching in early access on July 29th, 2025 for PC and Xbox Series X and S, Grounded 2 promises even more creativity, survival challenges, and hilarious co-op moments in a world that feels both familiar and gigantic.
But then your life one day will see, and everywhere our name will be survivors.
Terminator: Survivors takes the legendary sci-fi franchise and transforms it into a gritty survival experience. Set after Judgment Day, the world is a wasteland ruled by Skynet's machines. You begin as a survivor scavenging for resources, building shelter, and banding together with others to resist the relentless advance of Terminators. Base building is central to survival. You'll establish camps, craft defenses, and upgrade outposts to withstand waves of mechanical hunters. Every decision, where you build, what you fortify, and how you allocate resources can mean the difference between survival and annihilation. Exploration also plays a big role, as venturing out into the ruins of humanity is dangerous but necessary to find rare tech and allies. Playable in both single-player and co-op, the game combines atmospheric storytelling with tense combat and strategic construction. Launching in early access 2025 for PC, Terminator: Survivors promises to be one of the most intense blends of survival and base building ever set in a film universe.
Armed with the latest innovations in space colonization, redesigned and upgraded, with all the tools needed to create a thriving future on a planet that is constantly rooting against you. So, let's see what you can build from this. Surviving Mars. Sign up for our relaunch mission today to build the colony of tomorrow.
Surviving Mars. Relaunched breathes new life into the classic colony builder, giving players a fresh chance to create thriving settlements on the Red Planet. While the original game was known for its deep management systems and striking sci-fi visuals, this new edition bundles all DLC and adds brand new features that modernize the experience. Base building feels more intuitive than ever, with redesigned UI, smoother construction mechanics, and new tools for managing domes and colonies. The addition of the Martian assembly system adds a layer of politics. Your colonists will now have factions with different demands, forcing you to make tough leadership choices. Updated visuals and performance upgrades also make the Martian landscapes more immersive. Available on PC, 2025, Surviving Mars. Relaunched aims to give both veterans and new players the most complete and refined version of one of the best science fiction base builders out there. City Tales. Medieval Era offers a charming and organic take on city building, set in a vibrant medieval world. Unlike traditional grid-based builders, this game lets towns grow naturally, with winding streets, cozy districts, and villages that feel alive. Every building placement influences how your settlement evolves, giving your city a unique personality with each playthrough. The game focuses on immersion and atmosphere. From timber-framed houses and bustling marketplaces to blacksmiths and taverns, every detail is lovingly crafted. Base building is layered with management, citizens have needs, trade routes shape your economy, and seasonal challenges test your leadership. It also includes evolving companions and narrative-driven elements, making your medieval story feel personal. Launching in early access on May 22nd, 2025 for PC, Steam, City Tales Medieval Era is designed for players who want both strategy and charm, offering a fresh spin on medieval city building with a cozy yet dynamic feel. Kaiserpunk is an ambitious city builder that mixes traditional base management with the grand scope of global strategy. Set in an alternate 20th century, you'll construct sprawling cities, manage industries, and oversee massive resource chains. But unlike most builders, your influence doesn't stop at the city limits. You'll also deal with global diplomacy, trade, and even warfare as rival powers rise and fall. The base building feels layered and dynamic, with factories, districts, and infrastructure all tied into larger logistical networks. At the same time, the grand strategy elements let you shape the world map, form alliances, wage wars, or dominate markets to expand your empire. It's a rare mix of small-scale management and big-picture decision-making. Launching on PC, Steam, March 21st, 2025, Kaiserpunk is one of the boldest upcoming city-building games, offering the complexity of civilization fused with the detail and creativity of classic base builders.
My dear friends, anything is possible when I'm in charge. Pure, untouched potential, waiting for greatness. Imagine a Tropico like never before! The best Tropico in history! You're welcome!
Tropico 7 brings back the beloved dictator sim, once again putting you in charge of your very own Caribbean island nation. As El Presidente, you'll build cities, manage resources, and keep your citizens in line. But this time, the stakes are higher. The sequel introduces a revamped political council system, where your advisors push their own agendas, forcing you to juggle diplomacy, corruption, and the ever-present threat of rebellion. Base building feels more flexible than ever, with detailed infrastructure systems, expanded military control, and new ways to customize your island. From lush tourist resorts to industrial powerhouses, every choice shapes the character of your nation. And, of course, the trademark Tropico humor is back. Satirical, over-the-top, and endlessly entertaining. Launching in 2026 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, Tropico 7 is set to be the biggest, boldest entry in the franchise, mixing strategy, politics, and city building with tropical flair.
Build according to Roman traditions. Legacy will be remembered is up to you, Governor. But first, you have to build it. Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Anno 117, Pax Romana is set to be the most ambitious entry in Ubisoft's legendary city-building series. Taking players back to the Roman Empire, you'll step into the role of a praetor, tasked with building thriving cities while navigating the political and cultural challenges of the ancient world. Unlike past Anno titles, you'll decide whether to rule with loyalty to Rome or risk rebellion and carve your own path. The base building is detailed and expansive, from aqueducts and amphitheaters to bustling forums and markets. Every structure you place feels alive with history. Trade networks, diplomacy, and citizen demands keep you constantly balancing expansion with stability. The Roman setting adds both beauty and danger. Your cities can flourish into empires or collapse under unrest. Launching on November 13th, 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, Anno 117 scene. Pax Romana promises to be the crown jewel of city building. And that's our list of the top 10 upcoming base building games. Which one are you most excited to play? Will you build in Rome, survive on Mars, or rule a tropical paradise? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more countdowns on the biggest games coming your way.